everyone, thanks for watching. Today's review is all about Datura Noir by Serge Lutens. Now, this perfume came out in 2001 and the perfumer is Christopher Sheldrake. This is described as a vanilla amber perfume, but in my head, I think of it as a tuberose perfume, and I kind of group it with all the other tuberose perfumes that I have or I've tried because that is the main floral that's in this. I've never come across a Datura flower before, but apparently they are very poisonous. So if you do, you don't want to stick your whole face in it and try to smell it. I'm thinking that the name of the perfume comes from the concept more than anything else. Like I said, this is primarily a tuberose perfume, but the tuberose in this is not very musty or indolic. It's actually really easy to wear because it is paired with a bitter almond that you can smell right in the opening. This is definitely a little bit gourmand because there's a bitter almond note in this. It makes me think of marzipan or you know, any other confection that has that almond pastry cream in it that's really delicious but also a little bit bitter. I really enjoy that, and that paired with the tuberose makes this a little bit more of a gourmand fragrance. Along with the bitter almond, you also have some vanilla and you have some creamy coconut in this. The vanilla is more in the dry down and the coconut is more in the opening or the middle notes of wearing this perfume. But the overall effect is to make this more of a gourmand perfume and add a little bit of depth to the tuberose, make it more interesting so that this isn't just a tuberose perfume. It's not a floral perfume. Actually, overall it is, you know, more of a vanilla pastry perfume, but without really being too sweet. Now, there's other perfumes that have paired tuberose and vanilla before. The one that I immediately think of is Dosun by Diptyque, which I also have, but that one's lighter and airier, and I feel like the coconut in that doesn't really go into that edible category, whereas the coconut in this is sweeter and more creamy. It kind of feels a little bit more heavy, makes me think of sweetened coconut milk, the kind that you get in the can that's really thick. I love that. I love, you know, using that when I'm cooking or baking, and so that's what I think of when I smell the coconut in here. I think it's the effect of the vanilla or the tonka that makes it more sweet and gives it that effect. But definitely, if in your mind you're thinking, well, I've smelled tuberose and coconut before, I would say that, you know, that is still different than the tuberose coconut and also that bitter almond that you smell in Datura Noir. This perfume really reminds me of sunscreen or suntan oil, especially if I think of something old school like copper tone or banana boat, anything like that. I'm really thinking of, you know, the suntan oil that was in like a dark brown bottle, and it really wasn't oil. It wasn't any kind of sun protection. This perfume really reminds me of that kind of smell. I think because it is sweet and it smells very sunny and happy to me, and so I always think of this as more of a summer perfume and not so much as a winter perfume. But I bought this actually in the winter time to wear in the winter because I wanted something that was happier and sunnier and warmer, and I think this works really well as a perfume all year round because of that effect, and I really enjoy that. If I wanted something that would transport me in the middle of winter into the summertime, I think this would do a really beautiful job. I think, you know, the pastry cream, the coconut almond of this really goes well with other sunscreens or suntan lotions or any other body products that you might wear in the summer. But if you're not wearing them in the summer, you could still wear this in the winter and it would go really well with anything else. I think also recently, like this perfume was launched in 2001, but there have been other perfumes that have that tuberose, coconut, but still a sunscreen kind of vibe. And I'm thinking of, you know, something like Tom Ford Soleil Blanc, which is in that vein, but to me, I feel like those newer perfumes really are heavy with the base notes, and so when I smell them, I hit those base notes right away, and I don't get that nice progression of perfume like I do with this one, because this one has a really nice vanilla dry down that I like at the end of my wear of the perfume. I would also say, you know, this perfume doesn't wear very big. It's not very loud. It's quieter. It's easier to wear in lots of ways. It doesn't last a very long time. I would say it lasts about 4 hours. It doesn't have a great deal of sillage, which is totally okay. But I kind of like it for all that reasons. I wear this when I want something quieter, and I don't want something that's very big, very loud, very, very heavy. If you're looking for something with longer wear, you could spray this again, or maybe look at something that would kind of lengthen the wear time of this perfume from adding more of those base notes. To me, when I get that base heavy perfume, I just feel like someone's telling me the ending of a story, and I really just want to sit and listen to the whole story myself, experience it myself, instead of getting to the ending right away. So I kind of enjoy, you know, I feel like all the Serge Lutens perfumes have that progression, and I enjoy that, and I'm finding that I'm not really gravitating towards perfumes that have a heavier base note that you can smell right away. Like I said, doesn't last very long. On me, this became a skin scent in about 4 hours. People have said that the older versions of these bottles, you know, were stronger, were longer, but who really knows? This is the version that's available now. You can still find it if you go online, and you know, I still enjoy it. I think this is a very happy, easy perfume to wear all year round, and I will definitely continue reaching for it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.